Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, Emo6 of Witcher 3. On last Let's Play, we helped a brother find his, assumedly dead brother, but in fact he was actually quite alive. And that was because of the Nilfgaards. And also something, oh shit, about finding other stuff. We're doing other stuff too. Hey, how you do? That guy killed us because he stun locked us when we had low health and whatever. Oi, cunt. There you go, that's what a Witcher does. Kills people nice and well. You only have linens on you. What are you, one of them wash maids? What did we read on those things? Not a goddamn thing. We finished the quest. Cool. And let's do the very dangerous thing of going down a small hill. Okay, let's ask about that guy about things. He's there, and my nearest thing is east. God, it's so weird to play this game and be like, hey, I'm gonna go from one place to another or load something and the game's like, okay, it's instant. And I'm like, fudge. I can do it instantly? How much money those cows are? Because it was such a thing you could do early on that the game, that they added something in where you could just
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
where you could, where like some beast would
Trail's
come
fresh.
and kill you, and it'd be
His love
high
just
level.
left home.
Hello.
You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Yeah.
Dogs
ask.
more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Actually, it's your regular blade.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog...
Even butcher a
pass
cow.
it, no more. Too late. Attacked another one.
Oop, sorry. Ah. This game's spoiling me, you know. No, just let's see. Gameplay. And Death March. I mean, maybe it's because it's the tutorial area. And the game's like, whatever.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak.
Oh, he's gay.
Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, I'm a freak too.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other.
Ah.
Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
It'd just be funny if a griffin just came out of the sky and just... like that one part of Skyrim where it picks up that... where the dragon near the end picks up that one dude. And, you know, tosses him. Jesus.
'Twas here.
'Twas.
One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to...
The ground?
Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
There's blood here.
Black, saturated with blood.
Blood over there. Blood on the trees and on the ground. Lots of blood.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
They decided to have sex with the griffin. Okay, so when do we get the sight back? It seems to have gone away. There it is.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Lilac. Or Wolfsbane, whatever. Fuck you. Can I make that? Hold space.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
Honeycomb big. Yeah.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took
Oof.
a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Which is weird since they have all that armor and be clanky.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old.
So,
Griffins
older?
pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft. Dense barbs.
Ooh.
A royal griffin.
Son of a bitch.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
But nothing I can see about the nest. The big old problem right there.
Burned. Only a human could do this.
Sounds like a place of power.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Does that really give me an ability point? Huh. 2 ability points. Nice. Yeah, ain't gonna see none of that. So let's see what we got between here and wherever. Okay, nothing particular, so just go north.
Let's go.
So Roach is named after like an elf or a northerner or something like that? Nice. Come on. Sorry, I had to click a button. Oh, two kids are talking about jumping in puddles, these. Yeah, look quite different nowadays. Can I sort them by, like, how much damage they do? Like, it doesn't just do damage? Actually, how much weight do I got? Yeah, runestones. How much weight? Okay, I'm getting close. Probably should switch out and give myself the one thing. Ooh. Yeah, put that in Roach. Oh, we got the trophy in Roach. Hello.
Greetings.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Oh, you got monies. Felon sword. Probably should put that Witcher steel sword somewhere, because I don't know. It's like nice. Can't remember what I originally had now. I think about it. But hey, we're a lot like, you know, lighter weight.
Take care.
Good man. Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
By the wood.
Where's the cat hissing? What was the original thing? Yeah, no, let's put those in. And that, and that, and that.
We're out to inspect. Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun.
Yes.
Who?
That was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two Witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Katsu.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Yeah, come on. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, he's over there.
Go, go.
Well, hopefully the wench took down the wash. It's raining. It's not going to get any dirtier. It's just going to be wet.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
I know a bit about trees.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Why is there blood coming out of its eyes? It's stuffed. Does Buckthorn bleed?
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Okay, which one's the thing I need? Why? Oh, right. What's good for those things? Tap. Okay, but that griffin's down.
It's about to dive!
Ouch.
It's fast! Don't let it get away!
Oh, I thought I had my shields up. Come on, where is he? That fight was too easy, but I guess it's still the tutorial.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Yeah, tell me.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Okay. Oh, you mean that small pile of guts there and whatnot? Is there anything a bit closer? Oh, there it is.
What is this?
Sorry.
Make way. What the hell is this?
Uh-oh.
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
I mean, lashes aren't particularly the worst thing in the world, infection, you know, aside.
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
What happens if I turn down the coin? I mean, yeah, I want coin. Sure.
Dark and putrid.
2, 3.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Yeah, a bit of both.
I'd like you to craft something.
Yeah, I think I know how to do this shit. Yeah. Can you dismantle a liver for me? Don't want a blackjack. What am I going to use that for? Or a mace. Sure.
So long.
Well, we're over time, and it's fine that we're over time. Because that's me. That's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. I would like to thank you all for watching. Another one. By me. Game of Wolf 6 of, Witcher 3. Why was I thinking Witcher 4? The wild cunt. You have anything?
Please, no more.
En Medetta, Estret Essen Novigrad.
Eh.
Mercy, please.
That might be a bit more than 15. Comment, like, comments, spay neuter animals, and until next time on Let's Play me, the Game of Wolf 6 of Witcher 3. See ya.